There's this rumor going around about me at school. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's harassing me about it. He just told me to stop doing bad things to myself. So I know that God told him.
For centuries, being a Catholic missionary meant traveling overseas with a religious order. But one man, Justin Fatika, a straight-talking Catholic evangelist, and his team of spirit-driven young missionaries represent a new generation of American Catholics. Justin and his team travel by bus across the United States on a mission to awaken everyone they encounter to the power of God's love.
Previously on You're Amazing.
I heard a rumor that some of you haven't been working out much. Well, we're gonna work out today and we're gonna give it everything we got.
My name is Brandon Alleman. I'm 22 years old from Yorktown, Virginia.
20. My name's Joey Ordaz. I'm 19. I'm from Buell, Idaho.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Frederick. I'm 18. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hi, I'm Nati. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Perth Amboy, New Jersey.
My name is Chris Heim. I'm 17 years old from Reading, Pennsylvania.
We believe wholeheartedly in this mission, what it's about. And it's about winning souls for the Lord.
I didn't even know my background had an effect on me. I'd never been challenged the way I was. I'd never had someone invest so much time in me so I'd grow.
Life's not about what other people think you, it's about what God thinks you. And what are we going out on the road to do? To win souls. Give it up for Jesus Christ tonight and what he's doing.
When I was about I think 4 years old, I was put up for adoption because my mom just couldn't handle having me anymore, and my parents both were addicted to all sorts of drugs, and they couldn't handle having 2 children. So they put me and my sister up for adoption, and we were passed around from family to family, and then someone along the way must have prayed because I was put into this one foster family that decided to adopt me. And they are amazing and I love them, but it hasn't been easy. So along the way, I've made plenty of mistakes and I've done awful things. And right about now, my major struggle is there's this rumor going around about me at school. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's harassing me about it. And I can't handle it. Kind of made out with a boy in a staircase, and somewhere along the way it got passed along that apparently I had sex with him in the staircase. Everybody in school thinks I had sex with him. They're all spreading rumors about me, and it's just awful. I've been kind of depressed since it started happening, and I've been hurting myself, and she didn't tell him anything, and he just told me to stop doing bad things to myself. So I know that God told him.
So next time that pain and suffering comes, say, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. How many of you have somebody in your life you've hurt and you need to say sorry to them, whether they're here or not here? Right now, I want you to say a prayer from your heart. I want you to say sorry to God. I want you to say sorry. I want you to say sorry for not being grateful maybe, or sorry for going out on that Saturday night and doing those things you probably shouldn't have done because it didn't help you. It only hurt you. I want you to say sorry for that swear word you said to your son or daughter or your mom or dad, because it hurt them, whether you think it or not. I want you right now to just say sorry and say, God, help me take this pain and suffering and turn it into joy. And I want you to pray with me this night and say, you know what, God, I want to do better. Not only do I want to do better, I want to change my life. I want to change the things that I don't think I can change. Right now, this night, if you want to change and you really want to change with all your heart, and if you want to accept Christ in your life, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen, I ask you to do so now. Lord Jesus, I give you my life through pain, through suffering, and through joy. This is the journey to joy. The journey to joy is that our pain and suffering doesn't stop. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. James 1, 2-4. What pain and suffering did you have to go through to get to joy? We got great hope because tonight with the youth, the adults, with the community, with the family, we can get together, we can get out there and bring some joy. And how are we going to do it? Through our pain and suffering. I think across this nation, especially in America, that young people are longing for a father. And the other thing they get is God the Father's love. But I hope, you know, I'm doing the best job. I hope God, when I die, I see him, he's like, I'm proud of you. You know, that's my hope, because I want them to see how proud God is of them. That's what keeps me going. You know, that's what keeps me going. I don't know, 17 or 15 bucks a shot, or 12 bucks a shot, depending on the place. So I just want to know how many we needed. He went there, so now she holds it real big. Which part of it, she's right. I mean, they're running that. They've got a whole system going on there. I mean, by the time
more mellow than their screams.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
I first came to know Justin, or met Justin, when I was on the faculty at Cathedral Preparatory School in Erie. When Justin was a freshman, it was my last year at the school. I taught seniors and was also an administrator at the school. I worked in their development office, and I have one particular memory of him when I was working late one night. Justin was coming out of, I think, freshman basketball practice at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and he goes, "Bird!" He goes, "You're always here." And I said, "That's right, it's just for you, you know." And he was always a character. He was a small kid, but I mean, you couldn't help but know that he was around.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I have not heard. I drove 30 minutes because my friends Ben and Mike, who are inside right now, told me that this was going to be really exciting, and I've been pumped for it since they told me last week.
Why am I here? Yeah! Because the church makes me. Let's go, let's go! I don't know. I don't know what to expect yet.
I came in here, there's some bubble people bouncing around. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
I'm really excited to get to know Justin and hear him talk, and I really just want to start to grow in my faith and come closer to Christ through this.
I'm gonna be bored out of my mind.
I feel like gathering with teens and other people of my age that share the same faith, I'll grow and I'll realize that other people struggle with the same things I'm doing, and so I'm really looking forward to it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be sleeping.
If we have one youth who's here, or one adult who's here, who gets touched in a new way in their relationship with God, it's worth every effort. And I just know that this is a powerful work of the Spirit and has been touched by the very hand of God. So I know that no matter what takes place today, the hand of God's upon it.
What's your first name? Come here. Connor. Everybody say Connor. Say you're amazing. Everybody say Connor. Say you're amazing. All throughout this great nation we go. From Iowa City, we're going all the way to Erie, PA, where I grew up. I went to Cathedral Prep High School. Let me tell you something. There are people that need us. Mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, friends. They don't need us to judge them. They need us to love them. They don't need us to hurt somebody. They need us to build somebody up. Each and every one of you, God's counting on you. And you know what, Connor? People are counting on you, and they need your help. So how many of you are sitting here saying, I've been through something before? Raise your hand. How many of you that people would be surprised what you've been through? And how many of you know what I'm talking about? You've hurt somebody in your life because you were hurt. Who's been there before? Raise your hand. All right? Hey, I need your help. Could you help me out, man? Come here. I need your help. Give it up for this guy. Hey. Hey, come here. You're not the only one. And you know that person you're hurting? They probably cry because you hurt them. You know why they cry? They don't cry because you're a loser and you're nothing and you're garbage and you're going to do nothing. You know why when you hurt somebody they cry? Want to know why? Because you matter, that's why. They wouldn't cry if you didn't matter, because what you say and who you are, that matters. And you don't matter because you get all A's. You don't matter because you get F's and D's. You matter because you're you. What's your name? Joe. Joe, you matter because you're Joe. There'll never, ever be another you. And that's why you matter. How many of you are hurting somebody in your life right now? And they could be hurting too right now. And you're just like Joe, and you're real. Come give them a hug and say, man, I know what you're going through, man. You're not the only one. I've been there. I've hurt somebody. Come up and give them a hug. Look, I'm not up here looking like a wild guy up here for nothing. My kids are at home saying, I want my dad. Oh, you know what? They're amazing. And I would give everything I got because they ain't sacrificing for no reason. I'm here for a reason. The reason is every one of you were made amazing, and that's the bottom line. And you know why? Because 2014 years ago, God sent his son on a cross to die for you and for me, so you know how amazing you are. You can't change who you are. You're amazing. Just the way it is. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to hurt somebody or help them? Are you going to judge somebody, pick on somebody? I'm wondering if there's anybody in here that says, you know what, I am amazing, Justin, I believe it. If you believe it, it's your chance. One at a time, you're going to stand on one time. You say, I'm amazing with everything you got. Who's first? Who believes it? One at a time. Who's first? I'm wondering. Give it up for them. Stay standing. Who else believes it? Let's go. Who else? Who else? That's what I'm talking about. Who else? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Who else? That's what I'm talking about. I want a chest pump. Let's go, big dog. Give it up. Who's amazing? Say, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Sometimes, hey, let me tell you something. Hey, look at me. You're a leader. You hear me? You're a leader. They follow you. You don't think it, but you are. You keep leading the right way. Look at that person next to you and say, you're amazing, and give them a hug.
I didn't think this was going to be that great, but after it, honestly, I thought it was awesome. It was definitely, now I'm probably going to go to church more often than I do. I'm going to look at things a lot differently. So
it's very enthusiastic.
Justin really showed me how to face my challenges, and to not drag people down with me.
Well, when I came in here, I thought it was just going to be like another like church thing that's going to be like totally uninteresting and isn't going to really affect me at all, which it did more than I thought it would.
I think we got to be willing to fail. And we got to be willing, you know, I think anybody can fail. You know, anybody. And I think it's just taking that risk to go love someone. And if they reject you, they reject you. I think it's being okay with being rejected. You know, and what I told somebody who asked me the same question, how do I do what you do? You know, how do I do what you do? I said, oh, it's pretty simple, you know, get rejected. And they said for 2 reasons. One, because when people see you'll be rejected for something, they're like, wow, this must be important, number one. And number two, when you're rejected, you'll be more broken. So they'll listen to you. Because the more you're rejected, the more broken you are. And the more broken you are, the more they'll respond. So I think the goal is to be rejected. Get your hearts rested. Look, great job. You know, remember, don't worry about how you're singing. Just sing. And make sure to worship our God. Friendship is born at that moment when one person says to another, "What? You too?" I thought I was the only one. C.S. Lewis. That's what we do. We're gonna build these guys. You're gonna see a bond with these men today. You're gonna see these men. You're gonna watch it just before your eyes. You're gonna watch them come together. Sure, it's gonna be messy. Some of them might still be swearing. Some of them might still, but you're gonna see them come together like never before. And that's our goal. The sheets, I don't wanna use them today. Okay? You don't need to use them today. Not because but you're gonna see how it'll flow better. This is about you guys putting yourself out there. So I'm gonna need, 2 or 3 of you to help me with the workout. Go west, and then you're gonna see on the right-hand side in about 1.5 miles a sheets. In about 1.5 miles. Sheets is one of the greatest. Sheets is one of the greatest. I think one of the greatest microwaved, mini marts in all of the country. Just touch the screen and you order here, whatever you want. So you just hit here the screen. Breakfast sandwiches. What do you guys like?
You're gonna chew our hearts out?
No. Oh my gosh.
I don't like this conversation.
Remember the basketball game, Gabrielle? I mean the football game?
No, Clement, no!
Questions?
To the wall, no!
We gotta get out is the question. In here. Yeah. I would pull up this way. I think there's a parking lot.
Well, this is where I went to high school. I've been doing this event for years. It's my alma mater. There's nothing more important to me than go back and to give back to the place that changed my life. The place where there were priests, where there were teachers that cared for me, despite what a jerk I was at times, despite my challenges, that there were people there that cared about me. And then and when I had my conversion, I had a place to go to daily mass. A lot of people say that these Catholic schools don't matter. When I had a change, I had daily mass with priests every day. What's more important than that?
I mean, it's all boys' school. It's fun. I mean, don't have to worry about anything. They're just jokes the whole time. You know, you're with your buddies, and then if you want to hang out with girls, you got all weekend too. So.
We're here today for our annual class retreats. The retreat that's happening today is the junior class retreat. In the Diocese of Erie, we prepare them for confirmation in the parishes during the junior year, and so Cathedral Prep tries to give them a quality retreat that helps them as they begin that process in the parish, as well as our annual class retreat here at the school.
And you know, really, I can't explain how much this event means to me today. You know, I'm gonna give everything I got for these boys because that's what this school did for me. And sure, you'll see some wild guys here today, but even though they're wild, they have really good hearts, these boys. They got real good. It's a special place. Cathedral Prep in Erie, Pennsylvania is a special place.
You develop sort of a keen sense of witty sarcasm 4 years of prep that you can't get anywhere else, and you're not worried about girls or how you look when you go to school. You're just worried about what you're learning and seeing your friends.
And my experience at Prep has been amazing. It's been awesome to work with, and it's been a blessing to work with all these kids on a regular basis and watch them grow spiritually, watch them grow academically, athletically, but of course we are an all-guys school, so the primary emphasis is faith, brotherhood, and of course vocations. A lot of the things that our gentlemen are sharing today, unfortunately, is common. We in the Erie area have not only been struggling with drug usage, but also have seen a rise in everything else from family problems, divorce, remarriage even, to also anything else spiritually that these kids are struggling with to see that if there is a God or not.
Him being an alumni kind of makes it easier because he kind of been through what we've been through, or so to speak, like what we've done in school, so he kind of knows what we're doing right now, so he can relate easier to us. Yeah.
I really think that the Hard as Nails ministry and Justin are not only an asset to the Cathedral Prep community, but also to our world. If anybody in the world can benefit from the message that Justin offers, it would be any of the young kids that he comes in encounter with. Every time when we have Justin at Cathedral Prep, it is not only a blessing, but it's wonderful to see the fruits that come from that moment. And what Hard as Nails ministry does is promotion of Jesus Christ in a relevant way today and seeing him in our church.
That these boys they got a lot of spirit to them, but they matter, that's for sure. So I'm really excited for today, and hopefully their hearts will be changed.
Justin is and knows that his heart has always been at Prep, so we thank him for coming back, and also the Cathedral Prep community also thanks him for all that he continues to do to support our faith.
Youth and the families of this nation are counting on us to change. We can face the destruction in this nation. Remember, you're amazing. So get up off the couch. Stop being a potato. Start living like the saint God calls you to
be. Next time on You're Amazing.
And being a hero, climbing a mountain and not being afraid to face it. There are heroes in this room, and I pray that they aren't heroes because you like them or you don't like them. They are heroes because of what they've been through.